see, you will see some of the props that I'm going to use today in my video where I am. That's right. I am Rabbi Chewbacca Jesus, even though my head fell off a little bit. And today is the big day, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Bust out of the barber toy, because today is the day that we're going to shave off of the beard. But first, I'm going to show you some of the props I'm going to use. And I want to tell you that I feel like a god today, because in the metaphysical sense of reality, we are the same thing as trees and rocks. And I'm a person that lives in America, and there's people that live on Mars, and we're all the same thing in the metaphysical sense, but you do not see that because you have the small mind. So I'm going to enlarge your mind, and I'm going to become like a Jesus for a few minutes, and then I'm going to digress to Rabbi Chewbacca, and then I'm going to shave the beard. So one prop that we're going to use today is Mr. Obama. We have kisses for Mr. Obama. Kisses, that's right. Another prop that we're going to use today is, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, I have become Mr. Obama. I am Obama man. That's right. That's another prop that we're going to use today. And then I'm going to tell you a story about this beautiful cross that I found in the garbage. This cross is made out of gold and platinum plated, and I was in my basement in 1993, and I hear a voice in the side of my head says, walking down to the park, and in a suitcase there's something made out of gold and platinum with your name on it. Well, the long story short is, I said it to this energy that I hear inside of my head, okay, if you're not the devil and you're God, then you will make a golf ball appear on the bicycle path, in the back of the park, in the center of the bicycle path, behind the tennis courts. And I'll walk around the park in a blizzard, in a snowstorm, in a 7 or 15 degree weather. It was just, blizzard was just over, and there was ice on the bicycle path. That was Sergeant Suducci there. And the golf ball was dead center in the bicycle path. I measured it with a story stick. And then I said, okay, it must be God that's sending me this beautiful cross. I'll give you a close-up. This cross is not a fake cross, ladies and gentlemen. This is a real thing. This is not solid, but in the envelope that the cross was in, it said on the envelope, for Michael, F-O-R-M-I-C-H-A-E-L. That's what it said on the envelope. So I gotta believe that it was a God, or it was a Satan pretending to be God with this cross, because you know that you're not supposed to make false idols. And the Bible says that. So I cannot tell if it was a God or a Satan, but I will tell you that at another time, on May 15th, I heard a voice in my head, and the voice in my head, I was in a hotel room in Traverse City, and the voice said, open up the Bible to Psalms 40:41. And the long story short is, I did not believe I was hearing this voice in my head, because this was before the cross, and I was sitting down on the bed, and it says, get up and get the Bible out and open up to Psalms 40:41. And I take the Bible out of the drawer, and I put it on my head like this. I said, if it's a God, then I will open up to the page like this, and I will put my finger on the number Psalms 40:41. And I did. I put my finger, opened up the Bible from a random in the dark, put it on my head, put my finger on my head on top of the Bible, and I opened up and it said Psalms 40:41, and it was talking about a pit. And what I was discovering on the dollar bill that very day is the bottomless pit, which is on the dollar bill, which is represented by the eagle's wings. This is a pit. It's like a cup. And in my book, I describe the bottomless pit in the book. So I know that something is talking to me. Now I'm going to talk about Satan's Alex Jones and Satan's David I. Well, this is a true story. This is a true story. I put my hand on the Bible, open it up in the dark, I put it on the thing. I said, only God could have made me open up to Psalms 40:41. And whatever it was, if it's a God, if it's a Lucifer, if a Lucifer is a God, if a Jesus is a Lucifer, if a Satan is a God, if the Illuminati has a Satan on the dollar bill and Jesus is a Satan's brother, whatever it is, it made me put my finger on the Psalms 40:41. So either I'm possessed by the evil spirits, or God is the evil spirits, or God is inside of me pretending to be God when it really is the evil spirits that are the Illuminati, because to be illuminated is to be godlike, and that's a real thing. Kind of be illuminated. Kind of become godlike. Kind of do this through meditation. Kind of lift up your spiritual awareness through meditation. And it will become illuminated. It happens. Many people do this. Buddha did it. Christ did it. Lao Tse did it. They all did it. Muhammad did it. They all did it. They all have a different version of their reality, but they all did it. To be illuminated is to be godlike. To be godlike is to understand the big picture that people don't get. Even when I